Hi everyone, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thanks for coming along and joining me today. Today this is our project. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. But it helps if I put it upside down. Looks on the front. It's quite a sweet little card if you just look at the front. Again, using the Daisy Lane stamp set and the new medium Daisy Punch. But if I show you how it opens on a slant there, on a diagonal, and it stands like that. So it's kind of a diagonal easel card, if you like. So you need this one raised up to hold it in place. So I was inspired to make this card by this one, which I received as a swap at one of our team events. So that stood like that. For me, that's a bit big. And I'm not too sure about the colours and things, but you can see where my inspiration came from here. Sadly, the Happy Birthday die is now gone, so I've used the well-written dies there. But I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you in two parts how to make this card. I'm first of all going to show you the mechanism, so that you might want to use this mechanism to do anything you like on these panels. You could use any set you like, and then I'll come back and then show you how I finished it off with the Daisy Lane stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to cut our cardstock. So what we need is, you're going to need a piece of our thick Whisper White, which needs to be 13 centimetres wide. So that's there. Let's get rid of my scoring blade. And 26 centimetres. I'm going to need my ruler out. 26 centimetres long. So there we go. So that's our first piece of cardstock. You then need another white panel, which is going to be 13 by 13. I will put the imperial measurements on my blog when I do this. I'm just working in metric for today, so do pop over to my blog if you want the imperial measurements. There we go. So we've now got two pieces of white cardstock. One is 13 by 26 centimetres, one is 13 by 13. And what we're going to do, we're not going to put my scorer away yet. We're going to take the longer piece, and we're first of all going to score that at 13. So we're just going to make like an ordinary card blank that is 13 by 13. So just do that, and then come in with your bone folder and just make sure that's a nice score. Now the next part is the trickiest part of this card. What we've got to do, so if I show you, if I open this out, so here is our card blank like we've got here. So what we've got to do is make a score line from there to there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my card, so this is the channel where the score line will go. So I'm going to line up, so I want to line up the edge of the scored line there and the corner of the card there, and as you move one, the other one will move, so you just need to take a while. Right, that's right, I've got my corner there now and the tip of the scored base there, and so then I'm just going to score that. And again, oh, that didn't score very well. I wonder why that didn't score very well. I have to do that again, I think. Oh, that was odd. Okay, let's try again. Let's try a bit further up here. Don't know why my scoring blade didn't work there. Let's try again. That's done. Yeah, it's not very deep though. I don't know what's wrong with my scoring blade, but anyway, it's done. Right, and then we're going to fold that. I can put my scorer or my board away now to examine that. Maybe there's some rubbish in my channel there I might need to clean out, like this. And now we've got the basis of our cards. We've got, let's have a look, what have we got? We've got our card base like this. Okay, so now in fact this one needs to go this way, so I'm going to fold that way. That's going to fold over there. Okay, so end up with your card blank like this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put on this other panel. So it's a bit complicated, this, so we're going to undo that, and so our other panel is going to stick to this bit. So if you have your card, if you put your card blank like that, you can see that the panel is going to stick to this bottom bit. So I'm going to put some glue on here. It will come out. Oh, there we go. Put some Tombow on here. Might just switch ends and just smooth that out a little bit because it's quite blobby. It wasn't as fine as I wanted it to be. And I don't want lots of glue squishing out, so just smooth that out. There we go. And our single panel is then going to stick on there, like so. So now you've got the basic structure of your card. So this is how it's going to work. It's going to sit like that. So we know that on this front panel we need some kind of, what I've used is cardstock that I've decorated. So I used soft seafoam cardstock, and I took the soft seafoam stamp pad, and I took, and I don't know what I've done with it, there it is, the Three Little Flowers from the Daisy Delight stamp set, and I decorated the whole of these cards. Now I've done them slightly differently. This one I just did in rows, not very even rows, but more even. This one I just did randomly. So I'm just going to turn one of them over and show you what I did. So this one, I just did in rows. So I just started at the top, and I did try to stagger them. So I went along the top like that, not worried about them being precise. And then when I came back, I tried to put daisies in between each other so they weren't quite lined up, like so. So you can do that, or you can do, I started off here by doing it straight, and then I added some diagonals, so they end up being a bit less uniform, if you like, if you do the diagonals, and you just fill in all the spaces. So it's up to you which way you want to do this, whether you want a bit more of a random pattern with bigger spaces and smaller spaces, or you want it regular. But I have got mine, so I'm going to put one of these panels on the front of my card, like so. These panels measure 12 centimetres square, so I'm going to put that one on there. Like so. So a little bit of glue. So again, I'm going to come in with the spreader on the other end and just spread some of that glue out a little, so you've got a very fine. If you use too much glue in one place, you'll either get your card too gluey, or you'll get glue seeping out underneath and make your project all sticky. So that one goes on there. And then this one, so that's going to go like that, so we know that our other one needs to go on here. Get the glue to come out. This is a new Tombow, it shouldn't be running out yet. There we go. And again, if you want it to be spread out, come in with the spreader on the other side and just spread some of that glue out. You'll then get a wider surface area that you've got glue on, and you won't get any seepage underneath the cardstock. So, and that's all I'm going to do today. Now obviously, if you wanted to make this with some other stamp sets, you could either use some DSP to do these panels, or you could use another little random stamp. Totally up to you. I just wanted to show you the mechanism of how this works. So you're going to do this. You can then decorate whatever you like on the front of your card, and then you just need to place something on this section that has a little bit of height. So on mine I've added, I don't know if you can see, I've added my daisy on a dimensional, so it's got a little bit of height, because then that bit of card can just click under it. But I will be back to show you how I made the rest of the card tomorrow, so please tune in for that. Hope that you've liked my fancy fold, my diagonal fancy fold. And I'll be back soon. Of course, everything that you need to buy is available in my shop, apart from the trimmer, which is now discontinued. But I do have a brand new spare trimmer for sale. So if anybody is watching this and wants to get their hands on one, do let me know. Be happy to sell it on. Right, that's it from me. Thank you very much. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.